Does a person's past matter in a relationship?
Mm, to a certain extent, I think so. Like if a person killed someone and you started dating them and then you found out that they killed someone, that they're a murderer, I think things would change.
Hmm.
You know. But
What
then
about what about like sexual past?
I mean, I feel like everyone has their fun when they're young, or they have a phase. And I feel like I don't think a person should be judged based upon that. I feel unless they're like carrying some type of disease that could affect you. But other than that, I wouldn't judge.
Hmm.
Would you?
I mean, I think you nailed it right on the spot when you said when it comes to like murder or just crazy illegal things, like if somebody was like an ex drug trafficker and
Yeah.
there's or like an ex wise man and there's people trying to kill them or put a hit out on them, and that could definitely affect you and your family. But when it comes to sexual pasts, yeah, it's what you said. It's like unless they have something that can really, but I mean, yes and no, because at the same time, it's like if I Google this person, she used to be a porn star. I don't know if I could date a porn star.
Yeah, but that's different than just like fucking a bunch of guys. It's like actually her
Yeah,
image being out there.
right. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, to a certain extent, it does matter for sure. I mean, I think that even applies to us when girls look at our past.
I mean, yeah, there's that huge double standard. If a guy has sex with a bunch of girls, he's a player. If a girl has sex with a bunch of guys, she's a whore.
Yeah, it's pretty sexist to think
Yeah.
like that.
The only thing that I would argue with that is for a guy, it's way harder for a guy to have sex with a girl rather than a girl to have sex with a guy.
You think so?
I think so. Unless the guy, like, not counting like paying for punani,
Right. No,
like to
I
have
can
like
agree
a
with that. It's much easier for a girl to get some dick.
yeah.
I agree. Even doesn't matter how ugly she is. There's always gonna be a guy out there wanting to fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
That would like totally go for it.
And that's not necessarily the same for guys.
No.
China's going through some crazy shit right now because of that, right?
Because of what?
Well, for the longest, up until 2015, China was a one-child nation,
Right.
and a lot of the times when the family would have a girl, they would literally dispose of the baby girl as if she was just a dog and
Yeah.
leave them abandoned in the street, and they would have another child up until they get a boy.
Right.
So now they have a crazy amount of men in their country and not enough women for those men to have a relationship with.
Damn.
So a lot of those men are literally buying wives from different countries like Vietnam and other poor countries in Asia.
Holy shit. In order for
Sex
and I'm
trafficking is
sure
huge.
yeah, and I'm sure these Vietnam people or even like other countries that are like super poor would be willing to sell themselves
Yeah,
just so
yeah,
they can
they're
have a
like
better life. If that's even
exactly.
if that's even the case, because who knows if that is a better life? Maybe they could be a freaking sex slave, for
Right.
all we know.